You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward, Bagels and Joe.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Runners, are you ready? The 48th Annual Lincoln Marathon takes over the streets on Sunday, May 4th. Whether you're chasing a personal best, conquering your first race, or just in it for the bragging rights, this race is for you. Sign up for the full or half marathon today at lincolnmarathon.org, but don't wait, spots are filling fast. Join thousands of runners or line up along the course to cheer them on and make race day unforgettable. The Lincoln Marathon and Half Marathon, your finish line is waiting. Register now at lincolnmarathon.org.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
It's never too late to start protecting your company's data from cyber attacks. Your customers put their trust in you to keep their information safe from online threats. Don't let them down. Partner with Hamilton Business Technologies to get real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and experts who monitor it all for you. We care about the success of your business and the communities you serve. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Connect with us at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Buckle up and hang on. This is going to be a good one.
The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes.
Crash together. So close.
And family-friendly facilities. Trading paint.
We've got feuding.
And tailgating tradition. Burnouts. Beer. And barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time. And you are all invited. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 9th through the 11th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes. Feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Early break, Raff.
What do you have?
Oh yeah, good one.
If someone orders a wrap, I want to come across the table.
No wrap.
What do you guys have? What's your best wrap?
No.
What's your
so
wrap?
aggressive.
Was that buffalo chicken? That's incredible. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
When you say I'm going to South Hawaii, they have great wraps. I want to throw a punch.
Here's one too that I encountered
with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush from 6 to 9 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history. 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history. We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska East sports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Wednesday, one day away from the draft. Is the draft as anticipated now by college players as what it used to be? I mean, now that they're kind of getting a little bit of money in their bank accounts.
It's still the NFL.
Still the NFL. It's still.
That's the way I view it.
Pinnacle of their dreams. I think I would say from a financial standpoint, it may not. For some of them, obviously,
Yeah.
for some of them, the top guys.
Yeah.
But you start getting to that, late second round. After that, those guys were like, yeah, I could use some more zeros in my account.
Some of them, well, got to take a pay cut next year.
And that's something you bring that up, Raff, because you guys think about this. There's some of those guys to where I wonder, because they'll be in the NFL status now, some of their sponsorships will just boost up because they're already putting in work in the collegiate ranks. And they'll become even that much more marketable the higher they go. And obviously, that's going to depend on, the longevity of those contracts will go into see how they perform in the NFL. But some of those guys will get a bump, those ones that are not the higher rated ones. But it's possible, that's for sure.
So, guys, here's one of the questions I have for you guys. If you are Cam Ward, you're projected to go number 1 overall. The draft isn't today, it's tomorrow. You're going to hear your name called pretty quickly. Last year, just a refresher, Caleb Williams got a $25.5 million signing bonus. Now, Cam Ward made a lot of money at Miami. However, what are your feelings today, knowing that around $26 million is coming your way in one payment by Friday? You're 2 days out. It's not like in the moment yet. But you are less than 48 hours from getting a massive signing bonus. Because you automatically, if you're the first overall pick, just for context, Caleb Williams last year signed a 4-year, $39.49 million deal with a $25.5 million signing bonus included. So you're talking about a salary for Caleb Williams that was, what was that, $14 million basically over 4 years, so a little over $3 million a year, but your signing bonus was 25.5. What are your feelings if you're Cam Ward right now, knowing you know what, this is coming my way in less than 48 hours?
Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, right. Like, you stay inside and don't give anybody the hotel room key.
Exactly.
Yeah, a few things. One is you hope that you'd assume he does, but you never know. He's got some good people around him. That's the key thing, is the circles. Like my dad would always say, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. So that's going to be one thing, who he's got around him. And two, and I don't know if this, it's obvious. In fact, I know it still goes on. I'm hoping that he hasn't, because some of those guys, unfortunately, a chunk of that signing bonus is already gone because they've splurged already.
Yeah.
Because in anticipation, they get those, massive lines of credits, and there's a lot of predatory lending out there, a lot of snake oil salesmen. You got aunts and uncles that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Hey, we boys, dog, I've known you since 3rd grade. Well, I haven't seen you since 3rd grade, homie.
Yeah.
So you got, my main thing is just hopefully they got a good camp around them to manage it, because like you said, that's generational wealth. These guys are getting deposited within hours.
Within hours. And it's just like, it's right there.
I'm gonna flip it back on you guys. Raff, I'm gonna start with you before you answer that one.
What would I do?
What would be the first thing you'd purchase?
TSA pre-check.
That's Cam Jurgens.
Oh, sorry.
Don't try to be
funny. Sorry.
That's $60.
Yeah.
I read that.
That's Raff trying to be funny.
No, oh, come on. I read that yesterday. I was like, huh? I was kind of scratching my head a little bit. I was like, oh, I guess. What would I buy? Man, what would I buy first?
Text line, what would you buy first as Raff is pondering his first purchase?
Man, I don't know.
He would buy 80 pairs of the same sweatpants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd get more sweatpants.
What would you get?
Gosh, I don't really. A meet and greet with John Elway. Here we go.
Okay, that's kind of eerie, bro.
Yeah, John, I got $25.5 million to spend on you.
It is my last life accomplishment. That's all I got left. Once that happens, I'm done. Let's call it good.
I hope your lady ain't listening to this.
I was just going to say, you still haven't officially been married yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, Raff, you might want to just say you're just joking.
Yeah. I take it back.
You go get down to Alabama and be like, no.
Yeah.
And the text line goes berserk.
So Raff would meet John Elway. Nick, what would you do?
I don't know, like the cliche but really cool thing that, is always like take care of the parents. Like that's always super cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple people on the text line. Old dad, I would buy mom and dad a house. I'd be, take care of close family first. So, I think probably immediate family is right up there. But, let's not be ridiculous. I'm going to spend something stupid and probably buy a house like somewhere cool.
Mm-hmm.
I might pull the inner Kevin Meyer from Meyer's Cork and Bottle and go buy a house in the Bahamas.
Ooh, that'd work. Or Cabo. Key Vera.
Yeah,
I was thinking more like, I don't know, Wahoo, something like that. Moving to Wahoo.
Oh, you want to be on a lake and not the ocean?
You don't get in trouble for being funny?
I like Wahoo. I'm an acreage. You know what I would do first?
Wahoo,
being funny.
Wahoo, Nebraska?
I'd move out somewhere in an acreage someplace.
Okay.
All right.
Are you you're a big open space guy?
Yeah, I like my privacy.
Yeah.
What I would do first, though,
as we are on the radio,
besides the initial things, I would take care of Emily, Mark, Michelle, and Daniel. Those are my siblings. Obviously my family is obviously first, but my siblings would be well taken care of.
Ralph.
I'll say Ralph. Then your co-hosts.
You guys are family. So you guys are part of family.
I would hope that, and I think this is fair to say, if any of us ever won the lottery or came into this type of money,
sucks to be you, Nick.
What do you mean?
If I win the lottery.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, I can play the lottery after Friday.
The lottery now.
Oh, hello. I'm back.
I didn't think about that.
I'm back.
Raff's a big scratch-off guy.
You're not a big scratch-off guy anyway, though.
No, but what I'm going to say is I hope that, let's say I win the lottery, nobody that I golf with would ever pay for a round of golf again.
Yes.
Like there's that type of thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just being stupid.
Unlimited Jamaica for Nick. Huh?
Yep. Hey, why are we raising prices from $11 to $13?
It's on me, AD.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Yeah.
So we playing Wilderness Range. No, we're going to Hidden Valley.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with Hidden Valley.
Well, a little bit of a price difference between the two.
There is a difference between the two.
I think they're both owned by the same people too. So
at one time
it's a good
and they still might.
Good comparison. Good comparison.
Yeah, that's just, you know what, Nick, to go back to the core. I hope those guys that are in that, like I said, that top echelon of picks, that they've got some good people around them, because we all know we know the stats, 3 years. The NFL, I think it's close to 68%, 3 years after retirement, they file bankruptcy. And that's, you think about it, 6 out of most every 10 guys that, that after 3 years after they're done, there's some financial issues. And one thing that really, like I said, and I brought this up yesterday with Tyrone off the air, but just some guys I've been around the league, I'll never forget him saying a lot of these guys, AD, don't realize sometimes when we lost playoff games, some of those guys weren't disappointed because they lost the game that per se. It was disappointed because some checks were done.
Yeah.
And some of those guys needed those checks around the league to take them through the offseason. Think about this. You only get paid. Well, now it's 18 games. You get paid 18 weeks out of the year.
Yeah.
There's 52 weeks in a year. And so some of those guys, and I'll never forget being at some of those places and seeing guys just spend outrageous amount of money on strangers, you know, and it's just like, it's a lot of money, but it goes fast if they don't manage it the right way.
This would be a question for like the financial advisors listening, or people that are investors or things like that here. Is anybody able to handle that type of money? And what I mean by that is, I mean, obviously, like my financial people that I work with right now, like if I ran into $29 million in a signing bonus, like, is anybody willing to is anybody able to handle that type of money? Or is that for the top like 5% of financial advisors? Like, do you know what I mean? Like national people.
There are people right here in Lincoln that know how to manage it.
Yeah.
And they do. You know, with the top, you know, your top 1%, 2%. People, a lot of people forget about this too. I'm not saying outside the state of Nebraska in particular. Nebraska has a lot of wealth. There's a lot of money in this state. I mean, you think about the Berkshire Hathaway, third generation money now, second generation money now. The Burlington, I mean, I can go on and on, the number of money that's out there. There's a lot of wealth, and there's people that have managed it for a long time the right way, you know? So yeah, a lot of these guys, it's going to be interesting to see how some of these guys pan out. You always wish them the best and they do well with it. But yeah, it's going to be interesting because literally they got one more. Would you sleep much, Nick and Raff?
Not a chance.
No.
Not a chance.
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
Mom, I will take care of you.
Mom must have texted you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. There it is.
All is good.
I was not forced to say this. Hey, I was not forced to say this, but I will take care of you.
You're all good.
Yeah. Well, speaking of money, before I get into this next one thing, guys, you know what? I was a little frustrated this morning. More than a little frustrated.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Because in 24 hours, I might get $26 million. But I am getting a shot in my butt.
That's right. It's in your
gonna
buttocks.
be, I think it's right in my butt cheek.
Would you rather?
Yeah.
Okay, no, we better stop there. We better be careful.
Because, dude, this morning, I mean, last night, I think I was up like 4 times, literally. And that clock went off this morning. I was like, man, I feel like I just laid my head down. But it was just that nerve was just throbbing so bad, man. And then I went to the gym this morning and did some deep stretching. But guys, it was depressing this morning. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I had to give myself a pep talk this morning because I'm just tired of hurting. I mean, dealing with debilitating pain. That's why our buddy from Brad, I'm glad he's doing great.
Yeah.
He didn't have to get surgery yesterday. So Brad, shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you, man. But man, back pain, you always, I would meet people with them like, oh man, that would have to suck. You know, obviously again, I would not rather have cancer again, but I would rather have a catheter again. You know, at least I would literally rather have a catheter again than deal with this pain.
I don't know.
And the later in the day it gets, because Nick, you've had one, so you know, but see, Nick, with the catheter, obviously you know where it's attached at.
Yeah.
But you could still move. And if you didn't move too sudden, you was cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But man, with your back, you can't sit down to be comfortable. You can't lay down to be comfortable. Every move you make, it's just, I just feel that nerve. And this morning, I don't know why, but man, it was, I literally had to give myself a talk this morning because it was hurt. And the later in the day it gets, because I've been on it all day, or it hurts worse as it gets later in the day. But this morning, man, and then I was looking at the picture of my dad. I was reading my Bible, looking at my dad. I'm like, my dad dealt with back pain and never complained about it. I'm like, they was built different though, man.
Yeah.
But I was
heard the voice, don't be a sissy.
I heard my dad, son, hey man, what's your last name? Remember who you are. Hey man, God's got you. You know, that deep voice.
And AD wiped a tear from his eye.
I was like, yeah, Paul.
I said, I got this. I can do it.
I might have been okay with the catheter, and then I went back and watched Dumb and Dumber 2. Oh my gosh.
I see, I've never seen 2.
Oh.
Usually sequels are pretty stupid.
I heard
it was.
You've seen 2. Was it dumb? I mean, I know
it was
intended.
Oh, it was very dumb, but the catheter removal part was one for the books.
I have a horrible experience with catheters.
When yours got removed, what did they tell you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did they put you out?
No. Mine was, so I woke up out of my kidney surgery with it. I woke up with it,
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, Nick, we got to get you up and walking. Let's just say this. It was not attached. And so I was walking and I was dying. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think it's worth it. Because I've had it to where they did not fully do their job.
Ooh. So you felt that right away?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was bawling in the middle of the hospital hallway.
Oh, bro, it. And I will say this, but here's what I'll say. To your point,
it was bad.
It is very cute.
Hey, but I will say they fixed it, and I started walking. I was sprinting out of that. I was running up and down those halls. I feel good.
But don't you lose all pride when that happens? Because
of course,
dude. When I woke up from my surgery. In fact, this coming up close to that time after we were, we were heading out for your birthday out to Branson. Branson, right? Where we went? Where the heck did we go? I know
was it Branson.
Was it Branson?
I can't remember.
We went to your family's place out there
at Tiger Woods' place. Where's that place? Is that in Branson?
Paynes Valley.
Paynes Valley. Is that Branson?
It's pretty close to Branson.
That's where we were at there.
Somewhere around there.
But this was, in fact, it's getting really close to the time that we were driving out there. And Raff never mentioned it because I didn't want to talk about it. And it's funny because on about an 8-hour drive, 7.5-hour drives, me and Raff probably talked a total of an hour combined. We just rolled.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we talking about? If there's nothing to talk about, we didn't just be talking about anything. We talk more on the radio than we talk when we're sitting down.
100%. Well, yeah, it's awkward to have a conversation with Raff. It's just uncomfortable.
But I knew it was down.
I try so hard.
Nick,
remember who you are.
When they take it out, though, the lady goes, I just want to tell you, you lose all pride because they're just you're just out exposed.
Oh yeah.
She goes, this is only going to hurt for a split second. Bro, I seriously wanted to grab her by her neck. It hurt so bad.
Whoa.
Not to hurt anybody, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I was like, I thought you said it wasn't going to hurt.
Yeah, just for a second.
Oh, man. So, if you haven't had a catheter, hopefully you don't have to have one.
Yeah, didn't expect to be talking about this on a Wednesday.
Now, here's a story. We're talking about money. Okay, this blew me away. A high school athlete turned down $750,000. So Rivals 4-star and Alabama's #1 recruit for 2027, Cam Pritchett, turns down, now think about this, y'all, $750,000 transfer offer to stay at Thompson High School where he was at. In a move that's making waves across the high school football world, 2027 4-star defensive end Cam, the top-ranked player in Alabama, has officially declined a $750,000 offer to leave Thompson High School. You guys, high school. Yeah. Is that near Huntsville?
I'm not 100% sure on that. However, Trent Seaborn is the quarterback for them, and he's probably getting the same type of offers also.
In high school,
just those two guys at the same high school.
Nick, what are we doing, bro?
Well,
what are we doing?
It's okay. It's hard for us here in Lincoln and in Nebraska.
I mean, just overall.
No, I'm saying it's hard for us to fathom that type of investment in high school football, but we have to remember that other places take it very seriously. I mean, it's a whole nother level.
He made more than everybody in the school.
It is. I mean, yeah, but like I'm saying
the combined staff.
I'm saying that there is so much more investment, and this is going to come across harsh. They care so much more about winning in other states at the high school football level that things like that will happen. Quinn Ewers was like one of the first ones to do it. Quinn Ewers was getting paid in high school. They changed the NIL rule for Williams Nowherny in Missouri. So like you can't forget that we live in a state where yes, high school football is important and it's growing, but it still does not nearly match the type of emphasis, investment, just craze that is put on high school football specifically in states like Texas or Alabama or Florida. It does not even compare. So is it great that we're high school guys are getting offers like that? Maybe not. But we it's hard for us to, it makes it harder for us to have that conversation from like a non-biased standpoint here because we just can't even fathom that because Nebraska doesn't have that type of investment into the high school football.
They're just south of Birmingham.
Now, here is a quick disclaimer on this too. The offer came from a high-profile collective in a state that allows high school athletes to profit from NIL deals, something Cam would have immediately benefited from with multiple big brands approaching him recently. But since NIL is still restricted in Alabama, staying meant walking away from both the transfer money and multiple NIL opportunities. And still he's staying. It's just so crazy where we're at right now.
That team too is crazy.
Just ridiculously good.
That The quarterback, it's Trent Seaborn. So the reason why I know about him is Jay Jackson told me. He said all the 7-on-7 that they've played, the best quarterback he's ever seen is Trent Seaborn in like 6th grade. He won the 5A Alabama State Championship as an 8th grader, that quarterback. And now he's rolling in. I think he's going to be a junior this next year.
Wow.
That is insane. Where in high school did Alabama's big-time receiver go? The young man. What is his name again?
Ryan Williams.
Where did Ryan go? Because he was like the state player of the year as a sophomore in high school.
He did it twice. Yeah.
2 years. Gatorade player of the year for the state.
Yeah.
So just to give you an idea, Alabama for Trent Seaborn, currently rated according to 24/7 Sports as the 91st best player in the country. He has 32 offers as a junior, class of 2027.
Got a cannon from him.
Player, teams like Alabama, Auburn, Florida State, Georgia, LSU, Nebraska, Missouri, North Carolina, Oregon, Tennessee, South Carolina, Wisconsin, Clemson, Washington, all have offered Trent Seaborn, who we're referencing.
Absolute cannon for an arm. It's insane watching him throw.
AA runs. He's talking about Principal Jones. Good morning to you. The late Principal Jones would have slapped us in the back of the head if we would have thought about taking money for sports at Lincoln High. Yes, he would have. Crowbay, good morning. Goes compared to how much is that high school coach making? That's a great point. Unknown texter 8356. AD had sciatica 11 years ago and had back surgery. They shaved part of the bone as my disc had bulged out years ago and calcified, but I have not had many issues since. Have the surgeries. It will help. Hopefully the shot helps, my brother.
Yeah.
If not, surgery will definitely be the next
I
thing.
thought you told me you were getting $10,000 a month at Lincoln High.
No, there was nothing like that. So I was getting 10,000 run the stairs, AD. That was the only thing 10,000 I was getting. Folks, we got a lot of sports to discuss. Matt Rule, we're going to have him at the top of the hour discussing the pressure yesterday. Also talk some more NFL draft when we come back. The number of teams going, what their biggest needs may be. Our very own Ahman Green is in Green Bay at this point. Maybe get a chance to follow him tomorrow sometime, possibly Friday. We'll see what's going on with his schedule. We come back, though, and obviously we'll discuss last night's game at baseball. Yep. We'll discuss that as well. It's The Drive, 937 Ticket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. Has experienced hail damage, and there's never been a better time to buy a new or pre-owned vehicle. The hail was very spotty, some pretty light, others heavier, but there are huge discounts right now happening at Koppel. So please do not wait. Get thousands of additional discounts along with 0% APR. There will be a lot of people heading this way to purchase vehicles. So stop on in or check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Hey, what are you talking about over there? Huh? I said, what are you talking about?
You know, Bill, I think it's time for both of us to get our hearing checked. We should head over to Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. They offer a free hearing consultation and screening, affordable hearing aid prices, and a knowledgeable staff with over 30 years of experience.
Visit Christensen Hearing Analytics today in Williamsburg Village or give them a call at 402-489-3450. Christensen Hearing Analytics. A better life starts with better hearing.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys, you'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Spring has arrived, the temperatures are rising, and it's time to get your equipment ready for the season. Landmark Implement has high-quality used John Deere planters, sprayers, and tractors, priced to move and ready to work for you. Take advantage of unbeatable deals and flexible financing to upgrade your operation without stretching your budget. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or browse our full inventory online at landmarkimp.com. Before these deals are done, experience the Landmark difference.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Keep summer green with Judson Bylene and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install 'em and forget 'em outfit long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Fleet Feet Lincoln is excited for the upcoming spring season and the warmer temps, and they want you to get outside and be active. Fleet Feet's Fit ID process takes a free 3D image of your feet to help runners and walkers alike find comfortable tennis shoes and inserts that ease pain associated with plantar fasciitis, bunions, and more. Get back on your feet this spring with a trip to Fleet Feet, open 7 days a week at 77th and Pioneers.
Buckle up and hang on. This is going to be a good one.
The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes and family-friendly facilities, trading paint,
We got feuding
and tailgating tradition, burnouts, beer, and barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time, and you are all invited. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 9th through the 11th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
With UBT,
you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is hump day.
Yes, it is. This segment is brought to you by Jack Russell, Farm Bureau Financial Services. Jack has been a well-respected rep since 1999. Protect your home, your vehicle, your family, or even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward or learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you.
I almost messaged Jack on Easter Sunday because I went up to family's house up in Seward, Nebraska on Sunday for Easter. And my family's house, like my extended family's house, is about a block away from his Seward office. And so you can't miss it. It's in the center of town. You can't miss it. Everything revolves around Jack. And so,
he's watching on YouTube today too.
Oh, is that right?
He said, "Nice dog father shirt."
Oh, there you go.
Well, thank you very much.
Either way, though, I'm saying you cannot miss it. You cannot miss his building. So it's the talk of the town.
He's right there,
right across from the gas station there.
You know what? I can't wait to go out and golf with Jack and those guys. Man, it got a call. Lloyd hit me up last night. Hey, man, can you golf? I said, bro, I can't.
What time's your injection tomorrow?
12 noon.
Okay, so by 1:30. He's gonna be calling up people. Hey, I'm good.
I'm back.
Hey,
it must be jelly because jam don't shake like that. Here we go.
So you're saying I got a big old butt?
No, no.
I do got a big
you
butt.
do.
They used to call me Buffalo Butt when I was little.
We've had,
That was very depressing as a kid, man. That was very depressing. Never
mind. We're gonna keep on going.
You could bounce a quarter off that.
I know. I was gonna make a joke about what is worse, the jokes about your behind or the jokes about your nose. Which ones do you like worse or like better? Which ones do you hate?
When I was a kid, I hated being teased about my butt because I used to have to get the Tough Skins jeans. Because I was a chubby little guy, man. I used to like my Snicker bars before my small fry basketball game.
That reminds me. Hey, there was a video of Mel Kiper did a podcast interview. I don't know if you guys saw this. Mel Kiper, the ESPN NFL draft expert, did a podcast interview yesterday. And they were like, Mel, what's your daily routine? What do you eat for breakfast? And he's like, for about 9 months in a row, I eat pumpkin pie. Mel Kiper eats pumpkin pie for breakfast 9 months out of the year. He goes, the only reason I take 3 months off is because you can't get pumpkin in the store. But he's like, it can't be one that my wife makes. Man. It has to be the pre-made pumpkin pies. Anyway, though, go back to your jokes and your depression.
No, your depression.
Oh, man.
Dave Fredo. He goes, doing the butt. How? You ever heard that song, Doing the Butt, have you, Nick?
No.
Dude, that was the party anthem back in the day.
It really
Doing
sounded
the
like
butt.
it.
Yeah. I had a T-shirt that said the butt. My dad wouldn't let me wear it, though.
Oh, boo.
You know, being the pastor, you're not wearing a T-shirt that says the butt.
You can't wear the butt.
Is that what you're wearing to church?
But.
Oh, man.
Well, the draft is coming up.
Segue.
It's coming up pretty quick. And Cubsker, you got a good point and shows how times have changed. Cubsker, good morning. He goes, whatever happened to getting a part-time job flipping burgers and ripping tassels? Those days are done. You got these kids that can buy the tasseling company as far as that goes. Raff, did you ever do tassel as a kid?
No.
Did you, Nick?
Never. I was at Amigos, though.
I did tassel, and it was the hardest job I think I ever had.
Oh,
I was ready to go back and work with my dad, cleaning. Because of tasseling, we were with the Lincoln High parking lot, at 4:35 in the morning.
Yep.
And you drive to the field, and you tassel all day, and then you get back about 5, 6 o'clock that night, and you're muddy, you're scratching, you're itching. It is brutal out there. We had a lot of fun though, man. But we made our money. That's how we bought our school clothes.
Well,
man.
I was gonna say, so I mean, my cousins, actually the ones that live in Seward, my cousins, they detasseled, but it was like a graduation when they got to start roguing.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So I can't tell you the difference, but like I know that there was like 2 different things you could do. You could detassel or you could rogue, and it was like, okay, we're gonna rogue, and it's a little bit better.
And they made money because they were on those machines too, weren't they? Riding on some of those things.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, you made some money.
I was at Amigos.
Well,
Amigos.
Because you did it. It was about a month long.
2 Chris Pinto burritos, please.
You talk about flipping burgers. That's right.
Hillsville Bear says, on the other hand, though, walking beans or riding the bean bar was awesome. See, I never did that with the beans, but the corn we did for sure. But and then I worked at Burger King. Raff, you don't know, I still rap if I'm rapping.
Which
something.
one?
I worked at the one on 27th Street. That's now like a De Leon's.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. It was like a block and a half from our house.
See, this is what I'm glad that we're bringing this up because you said it. You were gonna say you rap it the same
still
way.
wrap my
I
hand.
100% do as
Do the
well.
same thing?
When I make like tacos at home or something, or I make burritos, I wrap them the exact same way that I used to wrap them working at 70th and A at Amigos.
You know what it shows you? It shows you repetition.
Oh yeah,
Because I still
Muscle
wrap my
memory,
sandwiches
man.
like that, man. You know, I can't say Burger. I'm speaking for McDonald's today in Omaha for their franchise. I can't say Burger King. I probably wouldn't get paid if I said Burger King, but yeah, it's amazing how that.
So how about that
muscle
original
kicks
chicken sandwich?
in. What if I would brought us to Coming to America? McDowell's. Do it. No, I need to stop talking about it because my dumb butt will end up saying it.
You're gonna just start,
AD will say anything on the monitor.
Yeah. Just go ahead and read it. That reminds me of this.
They're McDonald's.
You guys have the golden arches.
We have the golden arcs.
Oh my gosh, let's see if I can find it really quickly
it's
here.
my birthday.
Let's see, where's that?
Oh no.
I can't. Oh, here it is. Here, this is what I'm looking for. Right here.
Sir, I was wondering, did you happen to catch the professional football contest on television last night?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was most exhilarating. The Giants of New York took on the Packers of Green Bay. And in the end, the Giants triumphed by kicking an oblong ball made of pigskin to a big H. It was a most ripping victory.
Son, I'm just going to tell you this one time. You want to keep working here. Stay off the drugs.
I just love it at the end. He's like, yes, sir.
Oh.
That'll be you
Remember
tonight,
it
Dr.
happened for
McDonald.
real like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
It happened. It was the same
Yep.
game, same scenario.
Called a shot.
Because we played it like our first year we were doing radio, man.
Oh, yeah.
My stomach hurts from laughing. So you guys, I gotta stop talking about this because I'm gonna mess around and say something dumb like this in my talk later today, man. Oh,
Really great
man.
to be in front of McDowell's here today.
Eric, AD, go blow yourself, San Diego. Do. You can't say that Phil Ford and Phil Ron Burgundy.
Oh man.
So the draft, our top 10 Tennessee Titans. Raff, Nick, if you're Tennessee Titans, who are you taking?
Raffy.
I think you got to go quarterback. Cam Ward.
Yep.
Oh, Cam. DF, text who I'm singing that song. Who that song is? Cam. Cammy jam for me, y'all.
Okay, so who picks number 2?
That's another group that was way before you were around. DF will text the name of the group in. He'll know. Cleveland Browns are number 2.
Yep.
Who do you take? Raff?
I think, man, see, this is a tough pick for me because I think Travis Hunter is the selection. However, you need to know what Travis Hunter is going to do for your organization. If they're set on just playing him in at one position, I think you maybe think Abdul Carter. If you're set on playing him at offense and defense, then you go Travis Hunter. I think the team that selects Travis Hunter needs to play him at both offense and defense. Maybe not the.
Well, he said that. He said as much as that.
Well, no, maybe not the entire time. But what I'm thinking is, I just don't think that Travis Hunter is the number 2 selection at one of those positions. I think combined at what he brings to both, I think, but I just don't think he's the number 2 selection at a cornerback, and I don't think he's the number 2 selection at a wide receiver.
Nick, if you're a GM, let's throw the top 10 out for a second. If you're the GM and Travis Hunter is still there within this top 10, I'll qualify it that way. He's in the top 10. would you take Travis Hunter?
Here's where I honestly land. I think Travis Hunter is one of the best players in this draft.
I agree.
I think what he does from a brand exposure standpoint supersedes a lot of the other guys in this draft. I think though that, like, I look at Tennessee and be like, could they benefit from Travis Hunter? Yeah, but they aren't an attractive landing spot for a free agent quarterback. They're not in the running for a free agent quarterback. They've missed on a couple of their last guys since Ryan Tannehill. Like, they need a quarterback. That's why Tennessee's taken one, is because they need one in the worst way.
It's Big Bird's point here. He mentioned it. I've seen this too.
Yeah.
Shefty. Thanks, Big Bird. Yeah, Shefty already mentioned that they reached out saying we're picking you.
Yeah, I think that might have been a burner account. But yes, it's gonna be essentially Cam Ward, what we're expecting. So either way though, I just think that, like, you look at, if you're anywhere in that 2, 3, 4 selection area, I think you take Travis Hunter, not only just because of what he does for you on the field, but what the amount of people that are going to go to a game to say, I want to see Travis Hunter instantly is there.
Yeah. From a business perspective, I mean, it's a hotcake thing. Raff, would you play him at both?
I think you definitely have to, just for the fact that, like I said, he's a great receiver. He's a great defensive back. But you look at it last year, would he have won the Heisman just playing receiver? Would he have won the Heisman just playing defensive back? Put them together, that's when you get that specialness. And I'm sure every team has communicated with them, like, this is how we plan on using you. Like, do I see him playing 145 plays a game in an NFL game? I don't see that. But what I do envision for him is probably full-time. Gosh, I would think defensive back, and then bring him in, packages on offense. But what is he better at? Is he better defensive back, or is he better wide receiver?
I don't think we'll know. It depends, I think, on what he decides on the pros, and first of all, what the coach decides and where he's the best fit for that team.
Yeah.
But here's my biggest thing about that is to be great when you're playing with the best of the best.
You're going
to have to dial in on one position.
Yeah.
You only have so many reps, etc. But to be great, to be truly great at it, there's going to have obviously some packages, and the flip side could be said too. Maybe there's some offensive package he slipped in. Maybe there's some defensive package he slipped in, and whether they're playing a nickel or dime, whatever it is, I think a good coach is going to, and they're all good coaches. They wouldn't be there for the most part. He's going to favor one more than the other as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Number 3, the Giants.
Abdul Carter in a heartbeat. Abdul Carter. I think when I'm trying to think, Kayvon Thibodeau is there, right? And so you have the ability to add Kayvon with Abdul Carter. I think that's where you kind of go there.
Raffy at 4, you got the Patriots.
There's one selection here.
Man, Patriots.
There's only one right pick here.
Sure.
It's Will Campbell, the offensive lineman from LSU.
So you go.
I think you go offensive lineman. Knowing also what Vrabel likes to do, we come back from that. Like, you have to, in order to be attractive for a quarterback. I think the Patriots are leaning towards quarterback next season.
Yeah.
Whether that's the arch effect, like that type of thing, you have to have something there to protect them. And whether you go free agent market or whether you go draft in the future, if you have a guy that's only allowed, less than 5 sacks on over 900 dropbacks, like Will Campbell has at LSU, then you're going to take him.
Lineman.
We'll do one more. We'll do the next 5 tomorrow because we'll have time before the draft, of course. Jacksonville Jaguars is very interesting to me because all the turmoil it seems like they've been.
Yeah.
And just, it's just a weird situation in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I think you have a couple of different options to go here. I think the layup is probably going off the edge and talking about Mason Graham from Michigan. I think that's a name that probably would fit in this area. A guy that can get to the passer. I don't know. Like, the other one that I would think about is Ashton Genty, the running back. The way I look at Ashton Genty, though, like, Jacksonville's tried.
Think he's still there?
No, I don't think Jacksonville goes Genty, though.
I don't think they do, because I think that Jacksonville's been bit kind of in the past from trying to draft running backs.
Exactly.
They went out and they tried to make Denard. We forget about Denard Robinson. They drafted Denard Robinson also years ago, and then they spent a first-round draft pick on Travis Etienne. And it turns out that James Robinson was actually the best running back on that roster for a while, and he kind of burst onto the scene. So I think it goes back to do teams continue to kind of follow the Kansas City Chiefs pedigree of drafting running backs and saying, you know what, we're going to draft a little lower in the draft, see if we can find a diamond in the rough and see if we can, get through a couple of seasons with this guy like they did with Isaiah Pacheco, and not so much with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So ultimately, I think if you're Jacksonville, you go kind of off the edge with a guy like Mason Graham. And then I think actually the Raiders after them is somebody that is in the market for Genty.
Yep. We will go through 6 through 10 tomorrow because you have the Vegas Raiders, the Jets, the Panthers, the Saints, and Chicago, which is all of those teams those next 5 are intriguing to me as well. In particular, Las Vegas with the haul that they've had in the offseason, of course, bringing in Geno Smith. So we'll definitely review those tomorrow before the draft kicks off tomorrow night. I'm excited to, like I said, to check it out. In Lambeau, I can only imagine what Lambeau is going to be like in the city of Green Bay. As far as that goes, AG said it's probably going to 2 to 3 times their size, their population. So that's going to be interesting to watch it on TV tomorrow night. Folks, when we come back, we got a little history to discuss. We got Matt Rule at the top of the hour. It is hump day. It is Wednesday. It's The Drive, 93.7 Ticket.
Buckle up and hang on. This is going to be a good one.
The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes.
Crash together. So close.
And family-friendly facilities. Trading paint.
We've got feuding.
And tailgating tradition. Burnouts. Beer. And barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time. And you are all invited. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 9th through the 11th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing. Heating and air.
And electrical.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Hey, what are you talking about over there?
Huh?
I said, what are you talking about?
You know, Bill, I think it's time for both of us to get our hearing checked. We should head over to Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. They offer a free hearing consultation and screening, affordable hearing aid prices, and a knowledgeable staff with over 30 years of experience.
Visit Christensen Hearing Analytics today in Williamsburg Village or give them a call at 402-489-3450. Christensen Hearing Analytics. A better life starts with better hearing.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Spring has arrived. The temperatures are rising, and it's time to get your equipment ready for the season. Landmark Implement has high-quality used John Deere planters, sprayers, and tractors, priced to move and ready to work for you. Take advantage of unbeatable deals and flexible financing to upgrade your operation without stretching your budget. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or browse our full inventory online at landmarkimp.com. Before these deals are done, experience the Landmark difference.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Early break wrap.
What do you have?
Oh, yeah. Good. When someone orders a wrap, I want to come across the table.
Oh, wrap.
What do you guys have? What's your best wrap?
No.
What's your
so
was that buffalo chicken? That's incredible. Yeah. When you say I want to get, I'm going to South Florida. They have great wraps. I want to throw a punch.
Here's one, too, that I encountered.
With Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush from 6 to 9 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. Wednesday.
You guys, can I make a confession?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how to say this, man.
Oh, boy. I don't know where this goes.
This can't be anything serious.
It could be. He has that look in his eyes.
I miss golf. Losing balls every day. In every fairway, I miss golf. I miss golf, fellas.
That's beautiful.
As we mentioned, nothing serious.
Nick,
what's up?
Why,
Nick?
You know
what?
Why?
See, you know what? Just because you can go out and play whenever you want to play, Nick.
Just because you're young.
You're young. You're 23 years old. 24. You know, I have shoe soles older than you. My brother just can't sing a song about something he missed, man. What's up with that? I miss golf.
Okay.
I miss the way it Miss the way it sounds.
I miss the way it shakes off my club to the right.
Remember Anchorman? I miss the way you smell. I miss your scent.
I miss running to go grab my club after I chuck it 50 yards down the fairway.
I think Raff saw me throw one the farthest ever.
Oh, that was awesome.
Is that Pioneers Park?
Oh, yeah.
Holding up as Davis Cove.
Oh, yeah.
Always lose my ball to the left.
Oh, it was amazing.
I'm going to be honest. So I played with Jay last week.
That's all you need to say.
Hey, and all I'm going to
Did Jay
say,
lose it?
he lost. I'm going to say this because he made fun of my beard the other day. So this is me getting Jay Foreman back.
I know how
that man let out an expletive. And I mean, he yelled. And I was like, Jay, we're on a golf course. And he goes, man, I don't care. And then he yelled one at me. And I said, Jay, you need to calm down. And then I was like, but that 3-foot putt really did break a lot, didn't it?
Oh, no.
See, Nick rubbed salt in the wound, man.
Oh, no.
I think I was supportive. Because we were riding the same cart, and I said, Jay, Jay, just get the next one. I said, you're fine, man. It's one putt. You bogeyed instead of parred. You're fine. And like we're driving down the cart path, and it's like 10 seconds after it all ended. I could tell he was calming down. I was like, hey, man, but that 3-foot putt, that was a tough one, wasn't it? Oh, man.
Raff, that was probably the first time you ever see me throw a club, though, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was amazing.
I was, Eric says, golf is serious, Nick. Shut your hole.
Oh, I know. Trust me, it's very serious.
Big Daddy Travis, I don't understand how people get so pissed to throw clubs. Big Daddy Travis, this particular hole, seriously, about 98% of the time. Which hole is it at Pioneers? It's the one right by the old school houses to your left. It's that short
Pioneers
par
house.
Pioneers.
Yeah, the Pioneers house. The Pioneer house.
Is it 12?
I went to Heritage School at that house.
Yeah. So did
I. Is it 12?
Oh my gosh, it was standing all the way back.
It might have been. Actually, I think I went to the one in the
State
Fair.
Gotcha. Yeah, State Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it's hole 10 or I think it's 12.
Yeah, it might be.
Whatever hole it is. Big Daddy Travis, every time, literally 98% of the time, I end up to the left of that big tree. I have no freaking idea. So that I just had
That's
it.
right where it cuts.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just had it, so I just threw it. I said, I'm done.
I remember I was golfing Holmes. This has been a while ago, and I was golfing with a guy, and we were right next to the lake, and 8-iron in, shanked it, Bo Jackson, boom.
Oh, you snapped it?
No, not me. The guy I was playing with snapped his club and threw it in the lake.
Are you serious?
Yep, 8-iron.
Speaking of lakes, Aaron's got a solution for that. He goes, AD, if I catch any of your clubs in Holmes Lake, I'll let you know. If you see Raff's buddies,
there's still an 8-iron in there. It's probably a little rusted now, but he just snapped it.
Those wood clubs are going to be a little waterlogged.
It was crazy because they were pings, back then. He just snapped.
That was an expensive snap.
But it was snap, toss, and just kept on walking. I was like, he goes, I guess I have to get another one.
I've gotten a lot better with the years.
Have you guys ever snapped a club? Like, not on purpose, but I'm saying accidentally?
I lost a club head.
Okay.
My 4-iron,
So this was the stupidest round that we ever played, and we were playing at Tiburon Golf Club up in Gretna.
Yep.
And it was for my buddy Sean's birthday last April. And I mean, we probably should not have been playing. It was like 37 degrees. It was ice cold.
That. Yes.
I mean, the wind was howling.
I can't believe you guys actually.
It was on a par 3, and I think the hole was like 140 yards. And I hit my 7-iron, and it still wasn't enough because the wind was blowing back in our face so much. I hit that ball. My clubs were freezing cold, and the club head shot off. It went farther than the ball.
Yep.
The club head got up close to the green, and the ball did not. And so, I mean, that's the only time that I've ever had to actually fix a club.
Yep.
I remember you guys did that. Then you guys warmed up and went back and played 9 more. Didn't
we played 27 that day.
Yeah, that was just
gamers game.
I remember you told me that was.
They're younger.
No way.
Yeah, we were spry. That was back when we were 20. That was back when we were 23 and just 25.
Just kids.
Just wee lads.
Well, little history here. These guys were no longer lads. In 1990, there's a defensive end that a lot of people forget about, but he was very good. Jeff Mills.
Oh, yeah.
Is the first of 5 Huskers that was selected in the NFL draft in 1990. What was he, number 42?
Yep.
Jeff Mills. Yep. Jeff Mills, number 42. And he was where with obviously Broderick Thomas played opposite of Jeff Mills, and that was a good defense. You had Lawrence Pete, on the tackle in that area at the time. Neil Smith was also around. That was a good defense back then. Leroy Etienne, Reggie Cooper, Mike Murray, Charles Fryer, Tahan Lewis, Lorenzo Hicks. I can go on and on. Those guys were some ballers back then. But 1990, Jeff Mills was the first one chosen. 1990 draft of the Huskers. Again, I repeat, the Huskers first chosen, not overall. Raffy, what you got, my man?
My history goes back to April 23rd, 1914.
Oh, man.
The Chicago Chi-Feds defeat the Kansas City Packers 9-1 at Weigman Park in Chicago.
What was the atmosphere like that day, Ref?
Well, there were 21,000 people there.
Oh, wow.
And that park became Wrigley Field. So it was the first day they ever flew the W.
That's right.
At Wrigley.
That is pretty cool. 1914.
1914.
And this might be, a foolish question, but I just don't know. Are the Cubs older or the Sox older?
Fenway is the oldest. The
stadium.
Well, yeah, the Red Sox.
But I mean the organization.
Sox older. I'm gonna go Sox.
I have no idea.
Maybe a tie. Maybe I don't know.
Nick is gonna try to find that for us. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I've always wanted John Goober.
So how about this? It's according to our time machines. The Cincinnati Reds are considered the oldest franchise in Major League Baseball. They were formed as the Cincinnati Red Stockings in 1869, making them the first professional baseball team. The Red Stockings eventually became the Cincinnati Reds.
Wow.
So,
but between the White,
who's older, White Sox or Cubs?
The Cubs, though.
Okay, so the Cubs. The Cubs are, because Cincinnati Red Stockings in 1869, the Cubs in 1870. The Pirates were in 1882. Red Sox were in 1901. The White Sox were in 1901 as well.
Actually, I think today. I think the first amateur Major League Baseball game, or the first exhibition game, was played actually today in 1869. The Cincinnati Red Stockings defeat the Cincinnati Amateurs 24-15.
What are the odds?
Oh, wow.
Not a whole lot of pitching in that one.
You ain't lying. Them cats was cracking that joker. It's like a football score.
Well, you got to remember that was, corked bats and, steroids.
Were they using the torpedo bat that day?
Yeah. Everything. Those bats back then were so heavy. You got a lot of end weight, top, bottom, barrel, weight in the barrel to hit that ball. I think I lost my train of thought, so go ahead and keep on talking, boys.
It'll come back to you. Money G in Kansas. This is a great picture. If you guys check this out on the text line, Raff and Nick. Someone was playing in a college tournament at Sand Creek Station the last couple of days in Newton, Kansas. This gives a whole new meaning to so play. He's got an awesome picture of his son on the horizon.
Oh, that's cool.
With his golf bag and squatting, looking at look like he's reading a putt. And there's a snail. That's right by it.
That's awesome.
Money G, that picture is frameable right there with your son, man. That's an awesome shot right there, my man. Big Daddy Travis, I played with a guy in Tennessee, and every missed hit that threw his club at the cart, I couldn't stop laughing.
That's why I don't know if I want to play with randoms.
Yeah.
It's a
dicey.
risk. It's a risk, and you're just hoping and praying that
they're not crazy.
They're normal.
Yeah, that's a little difficult sometimes.
For sure.
Before we go to break, Cupsker says, I lived at Fairways at Lincoln when I was up there, and I was really good on driving pond, but when I got to the holes surrounding the pond, I think I got too comfortable on the range, because my ball kept tailing off into the range. I think we've all been there when we've played there, fellas, into the pond.
Oh, that was another thing Jay got mad at us because I eagled a par 4.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That was
Hey, Nick, you stepped your game up, man.
That's another thing. Well, then I think I doubled the next one. Essentially, it was like 2 pars.
Just left it there.
Essentially, it was just back-to-back pars.
Folks, we come back. We got some clips from
compartmentalized. I just basically hit 2 pars in a row.
Keep summer green with Judson Bylene and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install 'em and forget 'em outfit long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Get ready for the largest dirt late model event in Nebraska, race fans. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is heading to Eagle Raceway's High Bank Heist on Thursday, May 15th through Saturday, May 17th. See the greatest dirt late model stars in the country compete for $10,000 to win on both Thursday and Friday, and an enormous $50,000 to win 75-lap main event on Saturday. The High Bank Heist, May 15th through May 17th at Eagle Raceway. For more info, visit eagleraceway.com. Let's go Lucas Oil Late Model Racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a chance of showers and storms, especially this afternoon. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a high near 73. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely with a low near 56. Tomorrow, showers and storms continuing throughout the day with a high near 71. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Right now, when you drive by Honda of Lincoln, you'll see more than 200 new Hondas and over 125 pre-owned vehicles. Hi, Charlie Stone here, and with me on the line is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, how does it feel to have so many vehicles in stock again for your customers?
Charlie, it feels amazing to see how excited our customers are. They love the ability to see, test drive, and take immediate delivery of the exact new Honda they're looking for.
Do you have some good offers to talk about?
We sure do, Charlie. We're offering financing as low as 0.9% APR up to 72 months, or great lease rates on every new Honda. It's the perfect time to drive away in the new Honda you've been dreaming of.
How about pre-owned, Andy?
We have over 125 pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Just about every make and model with prices starting at under $10,000.
Maybe it's time you experience the best, the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Hey, what are you talking about over there?
Huh?
I said, what are you talking about?
You know, Bill, I think it's time for both of us to get our hearing checked. We should head over to Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. They offer a free hearing consultation and screening, affordable hearing aid prices, and a knowledgeable staff with over 30 years of experience.
Visit Christensen Hearing Analytics today in Williamsburg Village or give them a call at 402-489-3450. Christensen Hearing Analytics. A better life starts with better hearing.
Buckle up and hang on. This is going to be a good one.
The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes.
Clash together. So close.
And family-friendly facilities. Trading paint.
We got feuding.
And tailgating tradition. Burnouts. Beer. And barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time. And you are all invited. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 9th through the 11th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville has experienced hail damage, and there's never been a better time to buy a new or pre-owned vehicle. The hail was very spotty, some pretty light, others heavier, but there are huge discounts right now happening at Koppel. So please do not wait. Get thousands of additional discounts along with 0% APR. There will be a lot of people heading this way to purchase vehicles. So stop on in or check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions on 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Early break wrap.
What do you have? When someone orders a wrap, I want to come across the table.
Oh, wrap.
What do you guys have? What's your best wrap?
No.
What's your
so
was that buffalo chicken? That's incredible. Yeah. When you say I want to get, I'm going to South Florida. They have great wraps. I
Good
want to throw a punch.
Here's one too that I encountered
With Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush from 6 to 9 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history. We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. We are proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Money G definitely framed that picture, brother. That is epic. Got the smoke coming from the planes. What do they call those lines, man? When the airplanes are going by, the smoke clouds, or whatever.
Yeah.
Some people call them some other things.
Like the more technical term.
Yeah. The folks the conspiracy theory folks, man, those are something.
Those are the
clouds.
chemtrails.
Chemtrails or whatever. Yeah, that is a great picture, man. Great picture. Guys, I just miss golf, man. I cannot wait to get back to it again.
But does
man.
golf miss you, AD?
I would hope it does. A little bit, you know.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
The worst possible scenario, he's going to go play and then hurt himself again. And then
Oh, don't even say that, Raff. We're all thinking it, but don't say it. What did Stephen A. Smith say? You didn't have to say it. I mean, you didn't have to go there.
Yeah, you're probably right though, dog. I'll be feeling, but you know what's
Okay,
going
what
to
are some other bad options
it's
and
gonna,
outcomes?
It's going to make me slow the swing down. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm going to be swinging very cautiously as far as that goes.
Yeah, but like slow for you is like 10 times faster than a normal person.
Yeah, I remember Jay Gates when this was years ago when he lived. In fact, he lived in AD's apartments, but AD lives out there now over by Holmes. But anyway, he was working with me on my swing. This when I was learning how to play. You know, Jay Gates does not mince words. AD, you got to blankety blank slow down. Then I played with this old guy, man. He goes, "You're out there swinging like a jackrabbit."
Oh my gosh.
What does Matt Rule have to say yesterday, Nick?
Let's start here. Let's talk about the backup quarterbacks because Nebraska, we've talked a lot about the depth at running back, talked about a couple other things, but we haven't really talked about the room behind Dylan Raiola. And obviously, Nebraska was able to get through the entire season last year with Dylan staying relatively healthy. But as football seasons progress and as things happen, you kind of have to be ready for any circumstance. And so we haven't really dove into the Nebraska backup quarterback situation.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what Matt Rule had to say about those guys heading into Saturday's Husker games.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a guy in the locker room that wouldn't follow Jalen Gramstad into battle and believe that he can get it done for us. He's getting a lot of reps. He's done a really nice job. The other guys have worked hard. You know, TJ, I think it's important for TJ to get some opportunities on Saturday. I like his competitive fire. I like his intelligence. I like his athleticism. He throws a really accurate ball, catchable. He knows where to go with it. So I think it's important that he gets those reps. I think Marcos and the other guys, they need to get out there and play. So I think they've all, we've got a lot of quarterbacks, so we've had to spread the reps around. We've given Dylan a ton because, he's going into his second spring. He needs the reps. But I think we feel really good about that second spot.
You look at the quarterbacks. I'm just looking at the roster right now. You got Luke Longvall, who is a junior. He came from Iowa Western Community College. Of course, you got Raiola. Bodie Soka, who's a freshman, redshirt freshman out of Blair. Jalen Gramstead, of course, Grandpa, that's at Northwestern College. And the thing about Jalen Gramstead, gentlemen, he could sling the rock. Now, obviously, it wasn't in the Big Ten, but if a guy can throw the ball, he can throw the ball. Obviously, different conditions, different type of guys coming in his face, etc. But the numbers don't lie for Jalen Gramstead and the wisdom that he brings and the experience that he brings just from age alone. You know what I'm saying, Raff?
Yeah.
Nick? Just from age alone, the guy understands the offense, wants to get into coaching. He's made that statement before. So it's like having a coach beside you, if you would, in the meeting room as well as on the practice field with Jalen Gramstead. You got obviously TJ Lateef, who Coach Rule just spoke about out of Orange Lutheran there in Compton, California. Compton's in the house. Nick, who's from Compton? What rap group is from Compton?
I don't know, but I can tell you a lot about TJ Lateef. I'm sure I've heard of
Ice Cube,
yes,
Dr. Dre. There you go.
Yeah, I know that.
Talk to us about Lateef, man.
Yeah, so I think TJ Lateef is really intriguing, just in what he could bring for the future of Nebraska. He currently sits, according to the Husker site, at 6'2", 190. Just to give you an idea, Dylan Raiola is sitting at 6'3", 219-ish. So you're talking about almost a full 30-pound differential between those two guys. Similar heights, though. And so, sure, like you're always going to say he can build more muscle. He can do this. The reps are important, certainly. But TJ Lateef was one that I was pretty thrilled that Nebraska was able to, have and keep the commitment of when you bring in a guy like Dylan Raiola, because the writing's on the wall that Dylan Raiola is going to be your starting quarterback in the fall. And the fact that TJ Lateef still wanted to come here when he had 20 some other offers to Power 5 institutions, that tells you a lot about hopefully the plan that they've set out for TJ Lateef. Come in here, redshirt your first year, probably not going to see much game action this first season. Next year, he takes the role of Jalen Gramstead, and then, if things work out the way that we're all hoping and dreaming for, Dylan Raiola goes to the draft after his junior season, has a good year, and TJ Lateef takes the reins. I just think that I am really, really excited to see TJ Lateef simply from how did they use his size differently compared to Dylan Raiola's? I mean, 30 pounds is a lot. A 30-pound differential at the quarterback position is a lot. And we know what Dylan Raiola can do well, but we're not going to see Dylan on Saturday, obviously. So what do we see from guys like TJ Lateef?
You know who else I'm excited to see is the transfer from Purdue.
I was just going to say that.
Marcos Davila. Raff, talk about him, man. I'm excited to see, like I said, he's young, he's redshirt fresh. I'm excited to see what he does.
Transfer from Purdue, can throw the football. 6'3", 220. Passed for a ton of yards in high school. He was the number 15 quarterback in the country. So he was a 4-star quarterback. So I mean, there's some potential there. Just the one thing I see, like we spoke about, is just that experience factor. It's like how do they react when the bullets fly for real? That's why having some type of scrimmage this Saturday, it just giving them a chance to play in front of a crowd, just kind of simulate a game atmosphere type. I think that's why it was so huge, from that standpoint, just to get these guys snaps with, in front of fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have, before we go to break, and I know we got more sound bites on the other side, but we do have a full comprehensive schedule of the Husker games and what the breakdown on Saturday is going to look like. Keith Mann from obviously the university just sent this out to us. He says, hey, below are the details for Saturday's events and activities. Here is kind of what the plan is going forward for the schedule of events on Saturday. From 8 a.m. to noon, Osborne Legacy Complex Tours.
Hello.
Tickets are available for 8 a.m. tours, 9 a.m. tours, and 10 a.m. tours. From 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., so kind of piggybacking on top of the tours, the Husker Food Truck Festival. It's going to be on the east side of Memorial Stadium.
Hello.
From 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., it's the Husker Equipment Sale. From the Hawks Championship Center, you can get free admittance with a purchase of a ticket to any of your Husker Games events. So you just have to show that, hey, we bought tickets to actually Husker Games. You'll be able to walk into the Hawks, see some of the stuff that they're selling off, and see if you can get some pretty cool gear from the Husker Equipment Sale. At 12:30, so shortly after noon, you'll have the Memorial Stadium gates open up. And then 1 p.m. is really when all the main festivities begin. At 1 p.m., it's the women's flag football game between Midland University and the UNL All-Star team. At 2 p.m., we know it, Husker football scrimmage and the Husker games. So all those side events that we kind of broke down for you yesterday, the media challenge, the strongest man competition, the wing eating contest, whatever it is. At 4:30 p.m., it's Nebraska soccer versus Wyoming over at Hibner Stadium. And then at 7 p.m., the nightcap over at the Devaney Center on Terry Pettit Court, John Cook Arena at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. It is Nebraska volleyball versus the Kansas Jayhawks.
That was good.
That's
that was
7
good.
You guys see last night, Will Compton, I think he's faking a bulging disc.
Oh, is he?
No. He's got a bulging disc right now, so it'll be interesting to see.
I know that pain.
If he's able to make it on Saturday or if, because like you said, flying and stuff.
Oh man, that is so. Raff, I told you this when I got off that plane on the 31st.
Or maybe he's just afraid of Jay.
It could be too, but if it's a bulging disc, man, Jay's the least things to be worried about, man, because that stuff is no joke with that air pressure going up and down. A quick read here for you guys, just to let you know, the NFL draft is tomorrow, and the place to watch is at Liquid Asset Sports Bar and Grill at 27th and Jamie Lane in South Lincoln. 23 beers on tap, a specific bar for high-end bourbon and spirits. 30 TVs showing the draft on most of them, but also MLB, golf, and more. Enjoy their delicious wings or handheld sandwiches like the Turkey Melt, Liquid Gold Hamburger, the Bull Market Barbecue Burger. Goodness, I'm salivating right now.
Which one did you get? Liquid Gold?
So I went.
Liquid Gold Hamburger.
I went to Liquid Assets actually last Saturday, and I had the Liquid Gold Smash Burger.
My phone didn't ring.
I went with my parents.
Let's see.
Go ahead, tap those phones. Tap those phones.
We're gonna tap our phones.
I went to Liquid Assets last Saturday.
Most racist phone ever.
I enjoyed a Liquid Gold Smash Burger. We're gonna turn those off. I enjoyed a Liquid Gold Smash Burger, French fries, and guys, all I'm gonna say is if you're looking for a platter to share, the nachos are the way to go. Add chicken. And I thought it was really reasonable. I thought it was incredibly reasonable. They have Keno. You guys know I'm a big Keno guy.
Well, me and Raff know those owners. They're good people, man. They're great people. They also have enjoyed their brand new chocolate chip cookie skillet.
What is that? They make it.
That's the hot cookie and the ice cream.
That's what Scotty Scheffler made at the Masters.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, there's even more here. If you come today, which is today, Wednesday, enjoy midweek burger bliss with $2 off their burger basket, stacked, saucy, and served with fries. Stacked, saucy, and served with fries. It's stacked, it's saucy, it's served with fries. It's
stacked, saucy, served with fries.
It's
stacked, saucy, served with fries.
And Liquid Assets Bar, Sports Bar, and Grill, 2755 Jamie Lane, just north of 27th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln. If just in case you know, it's an old establishment, the old Grotto.
Yeah.
So that's where you want to check out today and watching tomorrow as well. The NFL draft at Liquid Asset Sports Bar and Grill.
It's good.
I want to go.
When we come back,
It's
we'll
so
talk
good.
some more about spring ball. Some more clips from Matt Rule. We'll be right back. It's The Drive.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys. You'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Spring has arrived, the temperatures are rising, and it's time to get your equipment ready for the season. Landmark Implement has high-quality used John Deere planters, sprayers, and tractors, priced to move and ready to work for you. Take advantage of unbeatable deals and flexible financing to upgrade your operation without stretching your budget. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or browse our full inventory online at landmarkimp.com. Before these deals are done, experience the Landmark difference.
Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R. Tailored Landscapes is actively preparing for spring. Things like new tree orders, getting equipment ready, and training staff to serve you the best they can. If you haven't already planned, now is the perfect time to figure out a maintenance plan for your yard. Tailored Landscapes is on the brink of spring cleanups for all their existing customers, and they have limited spots available. They trim trees and shrubs when needed and only mulch proper amounts. Give Tailored Landscapes a call at 402-432-2572 to set up a meeting with one of their designers and stop by the Tailored Life store in Bennett.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Fleet Feet Lincoln is excited for the upcoming spring season and the warmer temps, and they want you to get outside and be active. Fleet Feet's Fit ID process takes a free 3D image of your feet to help runners and walkers alike find comfortable tennis shoes and inserts that ease pain associated with plantar fasciitis, bunions, and more. Get back on your feet this spring with a trip to Fleet Feet, open 7 days a week at 77th and Pioneers. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes. Feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global.
Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Fight fans, May 3rd, Dynasty Combat Sports hosts the first bare-knuckle boxing bout ever at Pinnacle Bank Arena, pitting Lincoln's Tower Robinson against McCook's Thomas Thatcher. Additionally, MMA bouts will see champion Nate Morrow battle Nebraska City's Brett Minner. University of Nebraska wrestler Tyler Berger makes his pro MMA debut, and Hunter Green takes on Husham Zadow for the amateur featherweight title. Also, professionals Brady Minner, Sean Lindgren, Justin Weaver, and the debut of another Nebraska wrestler, Bubba Wilson. 16 fights are scheduled Saturday, May 3rd at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Fight cards subject to change. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or at the Pinnacle Bank Arena box office.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions on 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Now back to the drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back here on the drive. And while Raff and AD collect themselves, yep, you might hear them talking faintly in the background. While they collect themselves, let's tell you about our friend. Jeez Louise. Oh, David, this segment brought to you by our friends at Renew. Call or text Nate, Eric, or David at 402-833-3858, or you can visit Renew online at renewyourauto.com. Raff, what do they do best? I had to turn your mic on for this.
Everything.
Okay, back off. From body shop, ceramic coatings, window tinting, spray and bed liners, paintless debt repair, rust-proofing and undercoating. They do it all. Give Nate, Eric, or David a text or a call today. 402-833-3858, 402-833-3858, or learn more at renewyourauto.com and see what Renew can do for you.
You guys, I want to say this. Nick, I appreciate you for educating me on the
screen recording.
Okay. It changed my life. And folks, if you don't follow us, follow Raff. What are you on Twitter?
Chris Raff 7.
Chris Raff 7. What are you on Instagram?
I think it's Raff Nation.
Raff Nation.
What does the 7 stand for?
What do you think?
Okay, I just wanted to hear you say it.
John Elbert Elway.
Why are more people making fun of his middle name?
I don't know.
Albert?
I don't know.
Albert.
I don't know. That was definitely something back in the 60s. I tell you that. You guys taught me that. And now, and Nick, yours is on your, I know it's taken across the ticker, but
it's simple.
Your Instagram.
Nick _ Sainer.
So on Instagram, I was recording it, like placing my phone in front of my laptop, old school, like an old fossil that I am.
Don't cough. Don't sneeze.
Yeah. Louis would grunt. I'd be like, dang it, I got to record it. And I seen where Jackson, big shout out to Jackson Kleinschmidt. He takes care of, spells Nick on Monday. It's our Monday morning quarterback while Nick is teaching the future youth in broadcasting journalism. But he had his, I was like, how do you get that? And I asked Nick yesterday, he's like, hey, screen record. I'm like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
So I went online when I got home, tried to figure it out. Couldn't figure it out. So T-Mobile's right by my house. I went there. the gal that was the other lady I know there, she couldn't figure it out. She's older than me. No, not. But the younger girl has these fingernails literally as long as a 9-iron.
Nice.
And just click, boom. Figured it out that fast. I'm like, good gosh. So now
you got it on your little drop-down menu?
Yes.
Nice.
And there's other things you can add on there.
Yeah.
I did not know that because she goes, you would have had to read the book to know. She goes, 14 just didn't have it preloaded. I have the iPhone 14, whatever the heck this thing is. But anyway, almost every day I record some funny stuff. I think it's funny, at least. Just keep it out there. But if you follow us, follow Raff on Raff Nation. Nick on Instagram is Nick.
Just Nick Sander.
Nick Sander.
I don't know.
Mine is Aaron Davis, Attitude Expert. So
Yes.
I'll record stuff from the day and have
Also,
some fun
is
with
it Albert or is it Elbert?
Albert.
A.
Okay.
A.
It sounds
So-
like he's saying Elbert.
Well, my pronunciation, I get a little excited when I say Elway. So Albert. A-L.
That one's not as funny as an Elbert. Okay.
But I get excited when I say Elway. Raff, let me ask you this.
Do you ever look back on your life and go, maybe I shouldn't have tied it so closely to John Elway?
No. Not at all.
They didn't say look back at today. I look back at my life.
I look on it fondly and proudly.
Raff, let me ask you this. 'Cause
All
you're
right.
my boy. I love you to death, man.
I'm ready.
If you met John Elway, if he was to walk in here right now.
Oh, Lord. It'd be tough.
What would be tough?
I think I'd
grown man.
I think I'd be better now. Because I dropped the ball back in high school. I mean, that was
Okay, high school's one thing, but we're 50 now. 51.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be,
Be a
51.
man.
You'll be 51 next month.
Yeah.
Be a man.
Man.
So if you met John Elway, if he was to walk in these doors and say he was looking for a cup of coffee, and you see, okay, better yet, Nick, if you seen him walking across, would you stay in your seat right now?
Oh, I'm out of here.
What would
Can
you
you
do?
imagine a 6'10" guy running your way?
The police.
Yeah.
What would you do?
John,
Too bad the
it's
cop doesn't
me.
sit across the street anymore. He'd protect John Elway.
John,
From
it's me. It's
So
me, John.
Real talk, Rabbit. If you seen him walking across the hall, I mean not hallway.
I'd
walking
probably
across the
be
sidewalk.
froze at first. I'd just be like, oh boy. Oh, I thought that was John Elway. I think it's surprising me.
Oh, well, I don't think he's smoking a.
That's just our usual guy.
He's not. He's
Top
not,
of the morning.
He's not
He said
smoking
hi
a-
to me. He said hi to me.
Elway's smoking a heater with a cane.
Top of the morning to you.
I thought maybe you guys
John
had
is really aged.
I thought maybe you
John's
guys
got a
had a surprise for me. I was like, I was like, is this happening right now? But
No.
ruin all my
Elway
dreams.
Walking by with a lung dart and a cane. He never waves at us either when he walks by.
No, he
that
just
guy.
stares.
Just
He
stares at us.
He said hi to me. He waved. He waved. He went.
Well,
Gave
you
you
were
the nod?
staring at him.
Well, I thought it was John Elway. I was, thought he was in costume.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh okay.
Yeah, probably at first I'd be starstruck. I'm sure. Probably. Yeah.
You know, I think I don't know if there's anybody I would meet right now. I'd be starstruck.
No.
There's no one out there. Well, you kind of get a little start like when you saw the guys at in Indianapolis. I mean, don't you get a little bit like, whoa, that's
I wouldn't. Maybe I just don't put enough stock into it.
I think I'd be like, you know who I'm thinking like, I think like differently. I mean, differently as in, I don't think anybody today would really, they'd be like, oh, that's cool. There he is, or there she is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, someone that you think about just like, I mean, I'd be like, that's just,
It's not even so much like I'd freeze. It'd be like, I'm fascinated to have a conversation with this person.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know a person though, in
'Cause
my
that person for me is Marcus Freeman.
And yeah, we definitely know that.
Starstruck.
You're like touchdown Jesus. No, that's touchdown Freeman.
Yeah.
Wait, I heard we need a new pope. I'm kidding. I totally joke.
to hell.
He has been excommunicated
from the
Catholic
Church.
I totally joke. I joke.
There he goes.
There he goes. He waved.
Told
He
you.
waved.
That's the first time he ever waved at me.
Yeah,
man.
well, he came into the station and talked to Bach for about 3 minutes. So I'm guessing he either ripped us or he's like, these guys just stare at me every single time I walk by the station window.
Yes, Crowbait. I do have the John Elway Wheaties box. I did see that.
What do you think that's worth right now, man?
No, probably.
You don't think too much?
$10-15 maybe.
That's something.
Well, for a box of Wheaties.
Yeah.
It's still got the Wheaties inside of it. I got the Super Bowl box too. That's probably worth more, I'd guess.
Well, I tell you what, there is a lot of fascination with the quarterbacks. Like I said, we talked about those. Let's get another clip from Coach Rule.
Yeah, let's get one before we head to our final timeout. Let's talk about this one. He talks about making sure his guys are pro ready when they leave college and building the identity for NFL scouts to see.
You guys know how I feel about Ty, Nash. I mean, Giff. I think Giff really helped himself at Protege. The guys have come in like MJ Sherman, like whoever gets MJ, they're gonna love him. They're gonna appreciate him. Tommy's still battling back from the foot, but Tommy will be somewhere. And Jamal Banks, Isaiah Nayor, like I would absolutely take chances. Johnny Bullock. So I'm probably forgetting a guy or two, and I don't mean to, but Ramir Johnson to me would give people a run for their money, man. So I think it's just a great group. It's hard to find a lineman. Ben Scott had a great pro day. Bryce Benhart's had a storied career. He knows how to practice. So I hope the guys get drafted. I always send them a note. Hey, this is just the beginning. And what we need, going back to what I said before, is when the guys get there that they're pros, they know how to do things, and then people start saying, hey, go get a guy from Nebraska. Like if you get a guy from Nebraska, they know how to practice. They're going to be X, Y, and Z. And then, 4 guys drafted or 6 drafted becomes 8, becomes 10, becomes 12, and then, they know that when they get someone that they hang around. So Phelan Sanford heading up to Saskatchewan right now, right? He was to the Raiders through 8 games. Now he's going up to Canada to play. We just need our guys going to the next level, building a reputation for what it means to be a Husker, what it means to be a Husker at that level. And that will beget more people coming here. And if I forgot anybody's names that, for the seniors, I apologize. But guys should take a chance on our guy. Guys should take a chance on Bushini. He punted in this wind, in this environment here. They should absolutely give him an opportunity and see what our guys do.
Hey, guys, what if I told you, and this is just an accurate representation of the development has been a struggle at Nebraska, getting guys ready for NFL exposure and NFL drafts since 2017. So we're going on 8 years now. Nebraska's had a total of 11 guys selected in drafts. In 2011, they had 7.
Wow.
In 2011, they had 7 NFL draft picks. That was Prince Amukamara's class. That was Eric Haig's class. That was those guys. But now, since 2017, Nebraska's only had 11. Since 2021, they've had 7. So it's been a struggle for Nebraska. Now, a couple of them have turned out to be pretty good pro players, right? Cam Jurgens certainly just signed a $68 million deal, 39 of it's guaranteed. Cam Taylor-Britt plays often on Sundays with the Cincinnati Bengals. There's been a lot of guys that have gone second round the last couple of years, but the consistency is, I think, something that Nebraska needs to get back to, because we're starting to see it, or we've seen it the last few seasons, where in 2019, it broke the streak of having a Husker drafted. They didn't have a Husker drafted last year. In 2024, in the early 2020s, they didn't have anybody drafted. Like, there are years where they'll have 2 or 3 guys go, but then the next season, not a single soul hears their name called.
Yeah.
And it's that consistency when you're talking about recruiting, trying to get talent on campus, that certainly plays a part, especially when other teams, this is all public information, obviously, other teams can negatively recruit against that, right? Like, if you're trying to recruit an offensive lineman, but you've shown as a program and as a coaching staff, and not necessarily just about Matt Rules, but if you show this as a coaching staff that you don't have an ability to develop and get offensive linemen to the league, then Georgia comes along or somebody else comes along, they're going to negatively recruit that against you.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard to win that battle.
And it for me, it's always, I mean, it syncs up a lot. If you're winning football games, you're having draft picks. I mean, it syncs up there. I mean, look at that. You said what 2011? You said where we had 7 draft picks.
Yeah, in 2011 they had 7 draft picks.
What was their record in 2010 or what the season?
They would have made the Big 12 championship game. That was the one that they lost to Oklahoma.
Then we said we didn't have a draft pick. What year was the year we didn't have a draft? 2019.
2019. So like in 2017 we only had 1 draft pick. Yeah. 2018 just 1. 2019 0. 2024 0.
Yeah. And how good has the football team been in those? I mean,
that's right.
It kind of links up. I mean, talk about, go back to the 90s, for instance. People think that there wasn't a lot of people from those teams that were drafted and played in the NFL, but go back and look at it now. You had, most of the offensive line was there. You had backs. You had players that that had opportunities in the NFL. And if you're winning football games, you're going to get people into professional football.
This drives me crazy. And goodness, I'm just totally went blank at 51 years old. Worked out with him a few times, but at Genesis, he works out in the off season there. Plays up in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Goodness, I can see his face.
He
gave me a bear.
He won the Grey Cup.
Oh, Yoshi Hardwick.
Yoshi. So Yoshi was there. He's gone now. He'll be back because he's going to come on the show. But my mind just totally went blank. But Yoshi Hardwick, and Yoshi has his kid is huge too. And he's only like I think 11. But I was rapping with Yoshi for a while about 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about just longevity, the thing that he's does in Sand League so long. But you think about he's been gone for years now.
Yeah.
But still playing up in Canada. But it just shows you we don't have that many guys that are playing. We did in the past couple of years. Yeah. We've been absent from that draft.
Yeah. And it links up. I mean, you haven't been successful on the football field. You can't expect to go play professional football if you've been successful. So
absolutely.
And I think that link, I think it'll go up. Like you look at the upswing in Nebraska football. If we have a good season this year, I guarantee you'll see more draft picks next year.
Absolutely.
No. So here's a trivia question for you guys before we go to break.
Ooh, I love them.
Trey Palmer was one of the guys that was drafted in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other one?
Gosh,
he was from the defensive side of the ball. He was drafted by the Los Angeles Rams. He was here on campus for 1 season.
Ask me a question about 1990. I'm good.
D lineman. I can't think of his name.
He was the guy off the edge. Yep.
Yeah, I can't think of his name because he didn't play that long here.
Transferred in.
Yeah, I can't think of his name to say.
Why am I not even?
You have an idea, Raff?
I'm not even functioning. For some reason I'm stuck in the 90s.
That's fine.
I couldn't think of Yoshi either. I just seen him.
O'Shawn Mathis.
Oh yeah.
O'Shawn Mathis. Yeah. O'Shawn and Trey Palmer were your two and Husker draft picks, the last two in 2023.
Man,
yeah,
and that's 2 dudes.
Yep.
Is he still in the league?
O'Shawn is. He's with the Patriots.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, he's been hanging in there, man.
Yeah.
Just hovering around. Folks, when we come back, we're gonna hover for one more segment. We got the RGT coming up. It's the Drive 93.7 A Ticket.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. Has experienced hail damage, and there's never been a better time to buy a new or pre-owned vehicle. The hail was very spotty, some pretty light, others heavier, but there are huge discounts right now happening at Koppel. So please do not wait. Get thousands of additional discounts along with 0% APR. There will be a lot of people heading this way to purchase vehicles. So stop on in or check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit.
Buckle up and hang on. This is going to be a good one.
The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes.
Cars together. So close.
And family-friendly facilities. Trading paint.
We've got feuding.
And tailgating tradition. Burnouts. Beer. And barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time. And you are all invited. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 9th through the 11th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions on 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln. Fleet Feet Lincoln is excited for the upcoming spring season and the warmer temps, and they want you to get outside and be active. Fleet Feet's Fit ID process takes a free 3D image of your feet to help runners and walkers alike find comfortable tennis shoes and inserts that ease pain associated with plantar fasciitis, bunions, and more. Get back on your feet this spring with a trip to Fleet Feet, open 7 days a week at 77th and Pioneers.
Cinco de Mayo is May 5th, but the party starts early this year at Tipsy Tina's Taco Cantina with their street festival on Saturday, May 3rd. Come down to 8th and Q starting at 1 p.m. on May 3rd and see llamas from Sweet and Sassy's Llama Farm until 4 p.m. and enjoy face painting and balloon animals with Miss Shades at 2 p.m. DJ Wyatt will entertain from 6 to 10:30 p.m. There will be drinks, food, and giveaways, and best of all, no cover charge. It's the early Cinco de Mayo Street Festival with Tipsy Tina's Taco Cantina, Saturday, May 3rd, beginning at 1 p.m. at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Join Main Street Beatrice for their annual Beer, Wine, and Spirits Festival on Saturday, May 3rd from 4 to 8 p.m. with VIP entrance at 3 p.m. Enjoy an afternoon of live music and unlimited tastings of Nebraska beer, wine, and spirits at Envision Landscapes and Garden Center. There's something for all palates, and you only pay your entry fee. Food and snacks are available for purchase at the event, as well as off-sale beer, wine, and spirits from vendors. Tickets are only $25 ahead of time or $30 at the door. This fun day is for adults 21 and over only. Buy your tickets at mainstreetbeatrice.org or on the Main Street Beatrice Facebook page today.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Right now, when you drive by Honda of Lincoln, you'll see more than 200 new Hondas and over 125 pre-owned vehicles. Hi, Charlie Stone here, and with me on the line is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, how does it feel to have so many vehicles in stock again for your customers?
Charlie, it feels amazing to see how excited our customers are. They love the ability to see, test drive, and take immediate delivery of the exact new Honda they're looking for.
Do you have some good offers to talk about?
We sure do, Charlie. We're offering financing as low as 0.9% APR up to 72 months or great lease rates on every new Honda. It's the perfect time to drive away in the new Honda you've been dreaming of.
How about pre-owned, Andy?
We have over 125 pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Just about every make and model with prices starting at under $10,000.
Maybe it's time you experience the best, the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
93.7 The Ticket is your home for every Kansas City Royals baseball game. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and the rest of the Royals attempt to make the postseason for the second season in a row. And you can hear all the action on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Boom. We back. We back.
Raff, what you got for the RGTZ, my man?
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to Chuck Shamelka and the Nebraska men's gymnastics team. They finished 4th at nationals this past weekend. I've known Chuck for, probably 20 plus years. One of the coolest dudes and one of the top coaches. You know, they always talk about replacing a legend. Chuck came in, had replaced Francis Allen, 2-time Olympic coach, several national champions. And Chuck's kept the Nebraska men's program, trucking 4th place this year. So Chuck, team, I just wanted to wish you guys the RGT. Raff's Good Take.
I love it. Cubsker says, I was starstruck meeting Bud Crawford.
There we go.
I'd absolutely speechless if I got to meet my favorite band, 21 Pilots. I think that'd be about it for me.
Wow.
Man.
I haven't thought about the 21 Pilots in a long time, Cubsker. Hey, but Cubsker, I'm going to look in the camera when I say this. How about them Cubbies?
Go Cubs, go.
They walked off the Dodgers last night.
Go Cubs,
We're going to have to play that song tomorrow.
They have an atrocious bullpen, but the Cubs continue to score runs. And they win 11-10.
I think your bet is safe. The Pirates are so bad. They're talking about selling teams.
Yeah.
Keith Tinney, what's up, my man? He goes, Yoshi. I love that dude. KT, man, we got to go golf when I get this back taken care of, man. But yeah, Yoshi is just a solid dude, man. So, just a big teddy bear. And he swooped me up. He about broke my rib again. I'm like, bro, please don't do that again. The last coaster that did that, I couldn't breathe for a while afterwards.
You're so fragile.
I know, man. Old age.
Are you from
brother.
Italy?
Italy. Attitude over everything, folks, isn't just a model that I always post about. It's a mirror. It reflects whether you're building momentum or making excuses. You can't do both, folks, and see progress. Are you going to be an asset or liability? Is your attitude going to be an asset or liability? You got to decide that daily. This morning, I had to have a talk with myself and say, you know what? I can't change the circumstances, but I can change the way that I'm looking at it. So you as well have to decide. You may be dealing with something today. All of us are dealing with something, some more severe than others, but you may not be able to change the circumstances, but you can change your attitude towards it. Raffy, take us home, man.
All right, everyone. Have a great hump day. Be nice to each other. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals